Okay, welcome back to the Three. Welcome back to the Three and Only Podcast. I'm your boy Austin.
I'm your boy West.
I'm Will, but I'm not your boy.
This episode is going to be about our most overrated and underrated things, mostly movies and video games. Let them have
What the fuck did that just say? Look at the bottom on the.
boyfriend on demand.
It's gone now. That was really weird.
Okay.
But I'm glad I'm not the only one that saw that, right?
Oil and gas prices. Overrated and underrated movies and video games is going to be our
Except
topic.
media in general.
Just All right, y'all just want to talk about just anything over and underrated?
Pretty much.
Like movies, video games, anime, music.
And when I say overrated, that doesn't mean like I hate it or despise it, but something that I feel like just gets like a little bit too much, or if somebody's like, "Yo, this is the best thing ever," the Top Gun movies are like not bad.
I mean, okay, I can 100% see that. It's just the like middle finger gif.
You know, those are really solid movies, but what I don't like is when I hear somebody going like Top Gun, best movie all time. Like, and somebody's like, "Oh, it's at the top of my list." Personally, it's at the top of your list. That's your cup of tea. But if somebody's like, "No, it's the best movie of all time," I'm gonna be like,
And that gets me to my underrated topic. I think one of the most underrated movies of all time is Top Gun. I
feel
do think
neutral
Top
for both
Gun
of
is
them.
like a top 5 movie of all time.
It's like
Maybe that's the old head in me, but
top
all
five, but not top two.
Yeah.
If you had like a whole list of movies that I've watched, I would probably like could line them up, and Top Gun would probably not crack the top 10 for me.
Something that's underhated, in my opinion, would be Bible. that movie deserves all the hate it can get. It's one of those things. If I'm not interested in the movie, I'm just not gonna watch it. Like I never got the attachment to like Stranger Things or Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, I'm gonna give it credit. Yeah, you know, it has its moments. It has really good character, really good CGI with like the wars and stuff like that. But then, like when people describe it to me, and I'm like, this sounds just like a whole bunch of incest. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Also, Starbucks wasn't invented. Why was that coffee cup in that one scene?
That one scene. I don't know how you guys are like people that like no disrespect to people that like Stranger Things, dude. I'm a One Piece fan. I'm dedicated to the craft. In season 5, they're in high school, right?
No. Wait, season 5, yes, they're graduating high school. Not bad.
Bro, those are full grown men and women, bro. And then what was it supposed to be based on? What, the 90s? 80s? Oh god.
And no mention of Larry Bird this whole time.
I'm just saying the producers, bro, you should have just included a time skip at that point. Because those are grown adults, dude. None of the main cast dies. They always introduce a new character.
Well,
they die. And then even then with the demigorgons or the demi-dogs and stuff like that, the main characters have major plot armor from what I've seen. You know, let me turn this up. Oh, if a demi-dog or a demigorgon gets their hands on like a random character, they're immediately slaughtered within seconds. But next thing you know, if they're next to a main cast member, they're barely even dangerous.
Season 1 was peak. It was creepy. The tone was sad. You know, like kid went missing, and like there's monsters and like these weird things like happening in this town, and nobody's talking about. Like very hidden. Well, I'm not saying like it got less scary, but like the tone did shift.
I think it was like the classic 80s bullies, aka cringe as shit. If they tried to do that nowadays, they wouldn't really get bullied themselves. They were bullying Dustin against the wall, and then his friends came to back him up, and they did it the most cringe way possible. Whoever plays Mike, bro, I'm sorry, that was probably the most cringiest nerd line I've ever heard anyone say to a bully. My boy David Harbour, I love him so much.
They also bring up how Will Byers, like Noah, snapped his whole thing in the last season where he finally came out, and then everybody was like, "Yeah, we knew that, but the world is literally collapsing on itself. Can we like not do this right now?"
Billy Hargrove, whoever plays him, looks like handsome Shrek. You see it, right?
I see it.
You see it? Isn't Brett Gelman the dude off of Victoria? Or am I thinking
what?
Murray Bowman, bottom right.
No.
Okay, I'm tripping. I don't watch the show. I don't know.
It's a different bearded bald guy.
It is him. No, it's not.
Wait, no, you actually might be on something.
Am I actually?
No.
No,
You're
I'm definitely not.
No.
With Game of Thrones, I know it's good, but at the same time, if everyone just keeps talking about it, it's not gonna be interesting to me anymore. I mean, like Game of Thrones was pretty interesting. It's like one of the main reasons I wanted to watch was because of Jason Momoa's character. But then I heard he like fucked his sister or some shit. And I was like, okay, that's
Oh
it.
my god.
Is that true?
I don't know.
But it was just something that just made me not like. I don't know why. It even had Peter Dinklage in it, and I was cool with him. And then, like, even then, I wanted to know the meme behind Pod the Rod. But, you know, I got spoiled by that on Instagram and TikTok. Dude was laying pipe. And then I just really just wanted to see the dragons. And then they came out with House of Dragons, and then my mom was all on that, and I was like, you know what, I'm good. Because the last franchise she got me into, I did not enjoy, a.k.a. Twilight, which I think is overrated as shit. Like,
Think about it from a different perspective, though. What if you, that was in Belle's position, and it was a vampire girlfriend and a werewolf girlfriend?
both. I'm joking.
I mean,
if you
what
go
was that answer?
realistically, if you go off the abilities, yeah, you're gonna pick vampire.
No, it was talking about like
He's
you know the
saying if
Danny
you were
DeVito
in
meme.
Belle's
Oh my
shoes,
god, I get it.
if you were in
Wow.
Belle's shoes, and instead of it being like Edward and Jacob, it was
Bella,
like,
sorry, that's not Belle. I said Belle.
Whatever. They still know what you meant.
if it was like,
If I was in their position,
I can't think
It-
of
it-
women's names that start with an E and J. That was like instead
Erica,
of Edward and
Erica,
Jacob,
and Jasmine.
yeah, instead of Edward and Jacob, it's Erica and Jasmine, and you're.
I mean, I'm
Bill.
gonna pick Erica because I mean, at
That's
least
not what I'm. It's
No,
like
that's
would
not
you
where
call?
we're
Would you
not
call
saying
it
who would you pick. It's
overrated
like-
if it was that instead?
I mean, yeah,
You would call it
fair.
overrated if the characters were gender swapped?
yes.
Okay.
I was. Oh, that's what you're trying to
I
get.
should have worded it that way.
Okay, if you
If
were
you
like
gender
that.
swap the three.
Oh
main
yeah, it's still
characters.
kind of overrated as fuck.
I just started thinking about like the scenes where she almost got hit by the truck, but then you just replace it with Austin, and like the chick just.
But
Austin's like, Austin would just be like,
and it's crazy because it's like it's just overrated because it was a cringy love story. It's just those moments where she was like, I don't know.
oh my god.
The inspiration for this would not have happened if not for My Chemical Romance.
Really?
Yes.
That's why Twilight became a thing.
You know, and you want to know why My Chemical Romance happened?
Vampires?
9/11, like that happened. He's like, I'm gonna start a band.
I was gonna
I'm
say
gonna
that.
live life, and I'm pretty sure Twilight was some weird like ended up some fanfic thing had to do with My Chemical Romance. It turned into this,
Mm.
and you know what spawned from this? 50 Shades of Grey.
That's probably why Twilight is just cringe to me because
50 Shades of Grey.
it's
happened
written like a
because of
giant
9/11.
fanfic, bro, that just never ended.
He's
In the
a
sun.
buff vampire guy, and he glistens in the
The
sun.
Listens.
And then don't even get me started with like near the ending when Belle had a kid, when he imprinted on Belle's kid.
She turns into a vampire, and
Funny
like she
cringy
feels
transformation scene.
she feels some kind of way that Jacob's being weird around her kid, throws him outside, and then he's like, "Oh no, I thought it was you the whole time, but it wasn't you, it was Missy." And she's like, "You nicknamed my daughter after the Loch Ness monster,
Dude,
what are we doing?" I remember the last. The last two was a two-part.
yeah, fuck. 2012 is oh my god.
Also, the only thing with these movies I associate myself with was the Evanescence movie. Or no, not Evanescence. It was not Evanescence song. It was the Paramore song, Decode. Good ass song.
I also like how it took
used to know
You're telling me they
you
released a
so-
movie every that's
Yeah,
that is-
remember when cinema used to cook because they were like, oh,
they did not
people
cook
really
with
like
Twilight. I don't
this.
care what people say.
Dude, at the time they were, honestly.
saying cooking with Twilight's like being a Taylor Swift fan. Fuck all you Swifties. I do not care.
Oh, that's a hot take right there.
Fuck, I hate Swifties. Like, bro, it's just a singer.
I will
feel-
say,
Fuck.
I
will
feel like
say
the fan.
she's got some good stuff.
Yes.
I'm not saying she's not.
Country
but, like,
Taylor Swift used to cook.
But I'm just saying, I'm like, are you guys okay? Like,
And
respectfully.
Blank Space.
Like, are you guys like mentally well?
It's just
You making it seem like if she told you to kill somebody, you would do it without a hesitation.
Yeah, it's a
or
cult.
thought.
Dude. It's a
They're a
cult.
cult.
It's just the rabid fan base that like gives it a weird
Do they
name.
also have
It's
some-
not Taylor Swift as
Oh
a
no, it's
whole.
not her. It's her
It's-
fans. That's what I mean to say.
Well, what fan base doesn't have crazy fans? You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
yeah, but hers are like
Twilight.
number
I
one.
I hadn't heard anything from them in a while. Renesmee.
They named their kid Renesmee.
Yeah,
Did
better
Jacob
know.
marry Renesmee?
Probably.
What are they? No, Jacob and Renesmee don't marry in
Wait,
Stephanie
what?
Meyer's original Twilight books, but their imprinting means they're destined for a romantic relationship once Renesmee matures. With Jacob
He's a
serving-
groomer.
He's a fucking pedophile! Jacob serving as her protector and future mate. That sad moment.
Wait, what was that?
What mental illness does Bella Swan have? What is the cringy Twilight quote? This is the skin of a killer. Oh my god! You nicknamed my daughter after Loch Ness Monster.
Both Jacob and Edward, both of you are horrible people. The characters. I'm sure the actors are fine.
What does HOA mean? What? I thought it was
Okay.
talking about that song.
What's Bella Swan's
The
famous line?
Might be actually.
Please tell me that's not it.
When was like the big Team Edward versus Team Jacob thing?
It
that,
was
like,
definitely by the time the second.
20, like
It was like-
2009, 2010.
The second,
Yeah, definitely second movie.
second or third movie.
It had to be between the
100%.
second and third one because they get married at the beginning of the fourth one.
Yeah, because I think in the
So-
second one, I think they focused more on Jacob's relationship because they didn't get together until the third movie, right? Edward and Bella.
I think it was like the end of the third movie where
Yeah.
she makes her decision.
I remember in school, bro. That was like a huge fucking debate between the girls, bro.
Because I remember mom was like, she wasn't like big into it, but she had the movies.
Dude, my mom
On
had the
DVD.
movies. My mom had the
And-
movies and the books.
and
bro.
that-
She,
and
was,
yeah.
she was Team Edward all the way, dude.
I need to ask her.
I need to ask
if
my
she
mom- I need
if
to
she
ask-
preferred one or the other.
Yeah,
That
my
should
mom
be a
preferred
random
Team
question
Edward.
we should ask.
She'd probably dodge the question, honestly, if I ask her.
I can ask my mom right now. She'll probably answer me straight
Shout out,
up.
mom. Love you, mom.
Let me ask you.
Yeah, love you too, ma. You probably
Love you too,
don't-
mom. I don't want to be left out.
You probably don't care about either side. You probably just a big fan of literature, and I mean, she loves the books more than the movies, honestly.
My mom loved the book so much. If I got in trouble at school, she would make me read a book. She made me read the entire like first book of Twilight.
Oh,
You are
please,
not going to
yeah.
move from this spot, mister, until you read the first 7 chapters. Of
Bro,
this
my mom
book.
would tell me to read the first 3 chapters. I mean, valid. I was a pretty bad kid in school. Like I wouldn't stop talking and stuff like that. So it was pretty valid when I had
Oh
those
no,
punishments.
mom! I got in trouble at school again today. I guess I got to read one of those Twilight books.
No, I hated reading. I hated it so much. If it wasn't a manga or a comic, I did not want to read it. But then it was even worse because she was like, after
It's
you
got no
read the
picture.
Yeah, exactly. That was the main reason. And then
How am I supposed to know what's happening?
yeah, that's before I grew like the imagination brain. And then what made it even worse, like most time I would just like put the book down and just daydream. And then I think one time she caught me doing that, and she was like, "All right, after you read these 3 chapters, I want you to write a summary about what you just read." I'm like,
Dude.
"Oh!" And you guys know me off rip. I have major fish brain. I remember when I actually had to read the books, I would sit there reading the first. Most people will understand this. I just sat there reading the first page and not have any idea what I just read.
Yeah, you would zone out and then
You
like,
go
what
to-
did I just read? Because I think that's a common thing.
You go to flip the page, and then you automatically look.
Did I read this page?
What
The first time I've ever enjoyed a book, surprisingly enough, is when the Divergent book series came out.
Whoa.
Back in like what was it, middle school, like 8th grade for me, I think. That was the first time I ever sat down and read a book by myself. Like it wasn't one of those things where my mom was like, "Oh, go read." I think Divergent's like, cool. The movies were cool. They didn't depict it better than the ones. I'm not gonna lie, even though it's just a 3-book series, I read all 3 and they were actually pretty good. But then the movies kind of just ruined
My
it.
mom-
Especially Insurgents. Holy how do you mess that up?
My mom is such a bookworm though. Like she was legit reading the books like as the movies were coming out. I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure like Divergent was one of those.
Divergent, really good. A little bit of 50 Shades of Grey stuff in there, but I did not need to know about Homeboy's back tattoos that specific. So
Yeah, I like how we went from like today's topic is over and underrated in 20 minutes, and Twilight fucking sucks.
hey, the women needed something. You know, then I'm gonna give them that. They had their 4 years of
Like
peak
Well, that's not
content,
the only thing they have. I mean, they have some more raunchy stuff,
but at the same time, that was like
50 Shades of Grey type stuff.
do I say like they were horrendously bad, like unwatchable? No,
The
you have
baseball
to.
scene was good.
You have,
the what?
yeah. that was pretty cool.
Was he?
The baseball scene where they were playing baseball, but they had to do it during thunderstorms because when they would hit the baseball, it would sound super loud. I'm saying they're palatable movies. Like if somebody was like, "Okay, you need to watch like the first one all the way to the end, and then just that's it,"
I
and
could
I'll
do
be
it.
like, "Yeah." I would be like,
I would probably have to take a break after the third movie. And that's crazy because I watched all of Harry Potter in a day.
I haven't actually seen all of the Harry Potter movies. I've seen the first 4.
I saw them all on deployment. And then it's like with Goblet of Fire, it was just funny because obviously the one scene with Dumbledore coming up to Harry. Harry, did you put your name in the goblet?
He said calmly.
It's like calmly, Harry! Goblet of Fire! What was the games called again?
it was the Triwizard Cup.
Try,
Yeah.
yeah, thank you. And then after Goblet of Fire would probably be Half-Blood Prince.
Are you talking about
Oh,
your favorite?
right.
Like, yeah, in ranking.
I was like,
My least favorite is probably Order of the Phoenix because that's when they introduced Umbridge. If I'm not
See,
mistaken.
that one.
That one's
I have a
good,
cousin
too.
that read like, all the books.
Yeah.
She said that was her favorite.
Drama-wise, oh yeah, that was up there. But I hate Umbridge as a character. I mean, everybody does.
I'm pretty sure she's an amazing person in real life.
Oh,
Her-
dude, I actually
haven't
feel
seen
bad
that
for
past
her.
Goblet of
character
Fire,
in the
so I don't know
movie.
much about.
She got death threats IRL, dude.
Okay, that's cheesy.
That's going too far.
That's, like, but at the
happens
same
to way
time,
too many people. By the way,
Stupid thing. I'm just gonna stupidest thing the internet has ever done is like talk mess about an actor that is playing a character
AKA
that's meant to be hated, and you're sending them actual threats.
Abby.
Corny as mess.
Abby's motion cap actor from Last of Us 2.
and what did she do? She didn't do anything.
She didn't do anything. Like, okay, I can understand hating Abby because I hate Abby as a character. I don't hate her actor. And people were
Right.
sending her actor
like the
death threats.
actor and the voice actors, like they didn't do nothing.
They didn't do nothing wrong, man. Why are you sending them
They
death
were handed
threats?
a script.
Exactly,
and
and they
they-
followed the script to the T. They just did it too good. I'm talking.
To me, as a wrestling fan who loves heel characters, I can respect that.
Even though Negan didn't get any death threats, which was crazy.
Will was just doing nothing but like Rick Grimes impressions like before you got
We
here.
have to set up for the pod together.
I feel bad for saying my Top Gun thing now because I 100% feel like somebody's going to take it out of context. Because I'm just saying, like,
I
for
mean,
me,
That's
it
just your
feels,
opinion, dude.
it feels overrated for me.
I mean, for you, yes, just because you hear me and Dad talk about it all the time.
I prefer Maverick over the original Top Gun.
I remember going to see Maverick in theaters. I went and saw it twice.
I
Like,
saw it
that's when
for
I
free
first saw
on
it,
release day.
and then like I went over to
Military.
Dad's house.
You actually got to meet Tom Cruise.
I got to see Tom Cruise. I didn't get to meet him. So back when I was in the good old dandy Navy, Tom Cruise visited our ship. Son of a bitch made us wait 3 hours in the fucking sun until he arrived. And
Yeah, that'll make it.
he pretty much promoted his movie and then left to go to the Midway back in California. And he pretty much said, "Yo, my movie's out for you guys for free. All you guys got to do is just pretty much get in your dress uniforms and go watch it." And I was like, I don't feel like being at work anymore.
I think an underrated movie, probably not. I think Rango is an underrated movie.
Dude,
It's-
I love Rango.
and it's only because the Nickelodeon title behind
I
it,
just don't
and
think
they're just
because
like,
they
oh,
just
it's a
didn't-
kids movie.
They didn't
It's like,
promote it enough either. I want to say it's overrated or underrated, but something like marketing team wise that really made me mad. Transformers 1.
huh.
That marketing team,
That was the animated movie.
that was the
came out.
newest animated transformation.
That
Transformers
was
movie.
pretty good.
That was a fantastic movie, especially like the story of how D16 and Orion Pax became Optimus Prime and Megatron, Bumblebee getting his shifter cock, all that type of stuff. That was a really good way of showing like the origins of the Autobots and the Decepticons.
Mhm.
But the marketing team, they
Positive.
only showed the funny, childish, the funny moments. They didn't show
Yeah.
any serious moments. So when you see like D16 becoming slowly over time Megatron, and like the trauma that he went to, the reason why he became a Decepticon, why he doesn't like Optimus, how this all started, it's like you really think about it, you're like, bro, this marketing team sold, and this is why we're not getting a second movie.
Sentinel being evil, they really showed that in Transformers 1.
Yeah,
But like in like the Michael Bay movies, none of the
Mhm.
Autobots knew
no,
until
he fucking
until
killed
they came
Ironhide.
back.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm still mad about that to this day, bro. Ironhide didn't deserve that.
It was out of nowhere when they killed him off.
He was like, I serve
he
my
was like-
allegiance to
and he was
Megatron.
like one of like he was like a more prominent one than
Mhm.
some of the other ones because he had a pretty decent role in like the first movie.
He had
especially.
a good role in the first movie, especially in the second movie.
I don't remember. They killed Megatron in the
The
movie,
third
right?
one, yeah, he was officially dead in the third one.
And then they
Essence went
went into Gal, which was
You know, it's something I can see him
somewhat
doing.
realistic.
It's not bullshit. It's not bullshit.
I mean, that's kind of what happened like in the I don't know if you remember the cartoon.
Oh, you're talking about the OG cartoon. Patreon idea. Dude, who remembers Transformers animated? All hand drawn to and everything. And, oh yeah, and this is back when Megatron used to just transform into a giant
Yeah, he
gun,
was a giant gun.
and Starscream or Soundwave would use him. Soundwave is the best. I don't care.
Yes. Galvatron. They had like a movie, and I think that's when Megatron becomes Galvatron.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also when Optimus Prime dies. Spoiler alert for the 80s Transformers show. And that's when Rodimus becomes Prime. Because he was Hot Rod. They became Rodimus Prime. Soundwave and Starscream.
Starscream is some, not in all. My favorite design, surprisingly, would be Michael Bay's. Especially when he was in his F-14 mode. Transform mode, and he had the Cybertronian tattoos. My favorite interpretations of Cybertronians is the Predacons. Oh yeah, I forgot the Maximals even got their own TV show, but it was terrible 3D CGI. Still good to watch though. You know, like Predacons are like mythological creatures that they can transform into. Because I know Predaking, he was a dragon.
Yeah, Starscream was dead.
Oh yeah. Oh wait.
He literally gets killed in the movie, and he comes back as a ghost.
Funny thing is about Starscream in the old TV show, dude died like 4 times, but he kept coming back because for some reason his spark was able to always come back into something, and he always had a new Starscream body. It was
he also always hated Megatron.
I mean, all forms of Starscream had Megatron.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was like he was the number one underling trying to kind of overthrow him, until he's like up in his face, like telling him what it is. Like, yes, boss. Yes, boss. Yes. Oh my God, Lord Megatron.
But the thing is, I loved it because every time Megatron went like missing or gone for a very long time, bro, Starscream was the first person to be like, "I'm the leader of the Predacons now." He's like, finally gone. He's finally gone. And then when Megatron comes back, he's like, "Oh, I was just keeping your seat warm for you, Daddy Megatron." Like, yeah, that was it. But the only one that was depicted like of him being like, loyal would be Michael Bay. But realistically, they never gave him like, I mean, maybe when he died in the first movie, but Starscream was always like, we need Lord Megatron back.
Megatron gets killed by 2 humans in the Michael Bay movie.
One by Sam, good old Sam Witwicky. Second,
Sam and like the lieutenant guy, like the main army guy.
Yeah.
What's
God damn, Megan Fox.
She's still bad, bro.
Bro, what? Oh, Bernie Mac, rest in peace.
Had a small role in that movie, but he nailed it.
Who? Oh, Bernie Mac. Oh yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. He did his thing, bro.
Hey, my man.
Which pocket? Back pocket. You got like 4 back pockets. Left cheek, left cheek, left cheek, left cheek.
The scene in the first movie where they like captured, like, or it's like they raided, dude's house.
Oh yeah.
And it's like when they're interrogating them, it's like, I ain't telling you nothing. They put a whole plate of donuts.
She did it. It was her. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted.
He said they don't expect you. Only guilty people. They don't eat. But I ate the plate.
No, I ate the whole plate. I ate the whole plate. Nah, I don't spend it. She did it.
They're getting peed on.
Hey.
Was Stanley Tucci in one of the Transformers movies, or was that a different movie I'm thinking about?
Oh yeah, he was in the Galvatron one. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the guy where like when they were all running from him, and then he looked around, he was like, "Oh yeah, this is a great place to hide
A big glass box." Oh yeah, Anthony Anderson.
And he said, was that the same movie where he was running in the hallway? And
yeah, it was like, "Excuse me, ladies. Excuse me.
I'm gonna get out of the way in Chinese."
My mom's going back to Twilight. My mom was like, in the beginning, I was Team Jacob. At the end, I was Team Edward.
And she switched up on Jacob like that.
Switched up.
What?
Whenever Optimus Prime and Megatron was talking, just nobody was speaking.
I mean, bro, voice actors now voice like over 40, bro. Shout out to the boy Kagi Film.
Shout out to Jacksepticeye.
Can't wait to see him Poppy Playtime 6. When will that game end?
Overrated or underrated?
Overrated.
And the thing has got a 1.6 star rating.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah,
Talking about Velma, by the way.
Didn't what's her name from The Office make that show?
Yeah, I think her name was Mandy or something.
She wasn't even a character.
She played Kelly in The Office.
Was she a likable character in The Office?
tolerable. No, the one character that I didn't like in The Office, she was redeemable at the very end of the season. Angela,
I like Angela
I no
only because of
couldn't
like
stand her.
I saw her as cringe. I didn't see her as like likable.
No,
But I just thought of her being there, and then like every time she tried to like hype up Dwight into getting Michael out of the office, bro. I just looked at Angela. I'm like, Angela, even if Dwight does get the position, what the fuck are you gonna do?
no.
Dwight's gonna make that shit go over to his head, and then
It was one of those things where like I just couldn't stand how like she was the person who would want to say she wants to keep away from the drama, but she had no problem with adding like fuel to it. Jan, Michael's crazy ex. There was one part where like they were all in the kitchen, Angela, Pam, and Jan, and
I
then
don't
she was
remember
going
this.
like, "Oh, you should see what it's like to clean up after Michael." I don't need to tell you that, Pam. What?
what?
And she's like, "Oh, don't tell me things have changed after you and him stopped dating."
What are we looking at again?
Frank Welker, dude, his voice.
Whoa, he played in
Megatron.
Family Guy? Go up and said he played Fred and then he played Megatron in Family Guy. You're right, Scoob. I think we're dealing with 1/6 son of a bitch.
Jesus.
What?
Kermit the. Oh, did he? Wait,
Did he do the, yeah, it's back the way you can.
that's the only thing I think of Kermit the Frog.
Fred the movie. He voiced the animals? What is it? Huh?
I don't. Have I seen Fred the movie?
You have to
Yes.
have seen Fred the movie.
Yes. That's where we got the autism from.
Oh, Fred the movie. Okay, yeah.
What?
Did you? Were you thinking like it was Fred Scooby Doo?
Yeah, I was like, what the
Okay.
fuck?
I mean,
Hey, bro, I'm
to be
slow.
fair, to be fair,
Wait,
we
which
were
one?
talking about Fred's voice
Which-
actor.
Which one did we watch? And they were
Fred 2.
Wait, what?
And you know what they had a man? They had a Twilight parody.
Oh, you talking about the vampire thing? Yeah, I
They
remember
had
the
a
vampire
Twilight
thing.
parody where he was Jacob and then he turned into a Pomeranian.
The actor for Fred, I forgot his name. I don't know even what he does now. Dude, he regrets this
Oh, let's watch the
role.
trailer. He does regret it?
He hates Fred. Either that
I was
or
in a dark place.
it's like how Joji feels about Pink
Pink
Guy.
Guy.
Like Joji doesn't hate Pink Guy because it helps him, become noticeable. But at the same time, he's never gonna do it ever again.
And that voice was probably destroying his voice box.
Destroying.
I would rather watch all 3 Fred movies. back
You got
to
a
back
third
to
one?
back. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't even know about
the
Fred
third-
1 and Fred
You
2.
didn't,
The third
you didn't
one was
watch
Camp
third one,
Fred.
Camp Fred? I didn't know the name, but I knew he did go to camp.
No.
Camp Fred.
Dude, that scene where like John Cena just pops out of the random fridge.
That was even crazy too. When like Fred first came out, I remember it was like an iCarly thing as well. When he first showed up on iCarly, that's how I discovered Fred.
That's how I knew who it
Yeah.
was too, honestly.
And then I was just sitting there. I was like, it's
Yeah,
iCarly,
and then
I'm
you
gonna
heard
watch
his real voice in the episode too, and you were like, "What?"
it. My immersion.
Yeah, and you were like, "Yo, I thought you just had a high pitched voice this whole time." The first Fred movie and like the throwing the fake party and then putting the video together. S tier. No, I shouldn't send it. You should send it. Send it, Fred. What should I do? Ah. Oh my damn it! I sent it out.
John Cena was in it.
Yeah.
Yes, John Cena's his dad.
What? What the fuck? The rival camp was called Camp Superior, and the head counselor was called Floyd Spunkmeyer.
What a name. A good movie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, until Nickelodeon wanted to do that whole fucking worldwide day of play bullshit. Because I was realistically just wanting to play GTA 5, but I couldn't.
I was about to say, wow, the time frame is crazy though. Like there were probably a handful of good games from around that time.
Dude, I still play Xenoverse 2, and that game came out in 2016.
Not bad, not bad.
That's like how you are with WWE.
Speaking of overrated, I'm
That's-
officially done with 2K wrestling games after this one just came out because they have everything locked behind online features and they are just trying to siphon as much money as they can. And they've done it with past games with 2K, but I think this one finally just settled it for me. I think I'm done.
Bite my foot.
It's like a pebble in a shoe.
It felt like something was biting my toe. But
It's awesome.
What? What about a pebble in my shoe?
It's not just 2K. it's most sports games in general. A lot of stuff being locked behind online features, but it's really bad with 2K because even it
That's
affects
why
the
I
exhibition modes,
That's why I don't
and it's
understand
like
the
you
appeal
can't
of it.
use. Oh, let's.
You people.
I said the appeal.
Oh,
Oh,
of
sorry,
it.
you're a Bray Wyatt fan. Well, you got to get to tier 22 on the Battle Pass to get Bray Wyatt.
Oh, you don't want to work for it? You could buy it.
And if you want to buy,
You
if
could
you want to
just
buy
buy
all
all the-
39 levels,
Yeah, you can
Bro,
buy all the Battle Pass
it's just
stuff.
a
It's only
cheap-
$80.
it's only $80. What was it, 77.61 or some shit like that?
Yeah, something like
80
that.
bucks. Just
Like
flat
pretty
out.
much just $80. I'm like, after already spending a redacted amount of money on the game, I'm so sorry, bro.
Yeah, that's not to mention, even if you bought the base game, if you wanted the premium Battle Pass, you would have to buy that separately.
And what was it, like $20?
Yeah,
I don't know how much it is, actually.
probably close. My point is like the DLC should not be involved in an online
No.
feature.
$10 per season, but
Per
there's 6
season.
of them, so you're buying.
60.
If you want all of them, you gotta buy fucking $60 worth of extra
You
content.
basically have to buy 2 games to get.
And they are like locking wrestlers behind this. to
Yeah, I
use in
saw y'all
exhibition
naming off
mode.
wrestlers.
And it's not just like alt versions; it's full wrestlers. Freaking like Vikingo from AAA in season 4. They said the final tier reward for that was going to be one of the most legendary tag teams of all time, the Hardy Boys.
Really, that was going to be the final tier, like at the very
Like
end.
the tier 40 reward
Yikes. So
for
pretty
that
much-
battle pass is the Hardy Boys.
So what was even their end goal with this game?
They-
By locking favorite?
The battle pass bullshit.
Yeah.
They do it in 2K, like the NBA 2K game.
Yeah.
But it
Fucking
makes more
ball and
sense
gun
for
gamers.
that because they put cards that you use in the online game mode on there. That makes more sense. If it was a battle pass for stuff like my faction stuff, that would make more sense.
But this is
But
like
it's exhibition.
this is
Like,
base
yes, there's
game
my
stuff.
faction stuff, but yeah, they locked an Undertaker behind it. They locked a Hulk Hogan behind it, Bray Wyatt, Eddie Guerrero. Like these wrestlers.
Basically, free wrestlers in the last game, they basically put them behind a paywall if people wanted to get them again.
For what?
Money.
But
Straight
that's
up.
so
It's straight up money, and it sucks.
And
Keep
this
up
is
with
coming
this.
from a Nintendo fan. Like, this is some greedy ass shit. Like,
Dude,
This is
what?
coming from somebody who's played these WWE 2K games like since 2K14, since they've made the deal. 2K19 was, I'm going to say, the peak wrestling games that 2K has ever done, and then ever since 2K19, it has just went downhill. 2K20 was an absolute flop, like so bad, and then I think that was the game where like it did so bad and it was so terrible to the point where they made another game called Battlegrounds, which was supposed to be similar to another popular wrestling game, which I also played as a kid, called WWE All Stars. And they made a mockery of it, and of course it was 2K, so they had like battle passes, and I don't know how it worked, but it was something similar to that. 22 was okay. 23, whatever. 24, the John Cena one, which was cool. John Cena sold me on that one.
23 was the John Cena one. 24 was Cody.
Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad. Okay, 23 John Cena, 24 Cody, and then 25 was Roman. And then this one is CM Punk. And let me clarify, the internet like connection at my house, for some reason, it does not like 2K's servers or however it works. And I know that that's not it's not a 2K problem, it's a me problem. I went somewhere else and I tested it out, and then I went to play the game to see if I could play online, and I can. It just has something to do with my internet. Fair enough. But then I come to find out the harsh reality of it is that I spent a bunch of money on this game just to find out that like I basically only paid for a demo of the game, and everything else is locked behind the online features. And basically, if I just wanted to get more, I would have to buy the entire game over again. Tell me how that is not a scam.
The fucked
Just
up thing with
greedy.
his situation too, it's not the internet just doesn't let him play online, because no, he can like join the the PlayStation parties. He can play other games online. It's literally just the 2K stuff, like 2K, and I mean sometimes like your Rockstar stuff. It's kind of weird too.
Yeah.
That they're under the same
Which
umbrella too.
Take Two Interactive, like anything to do with that, just is like really weird because he can play Fortnite just fine. He can play Helldivers with me and Austin just fine.
Takes me a couple tries with Helldiver. I don't know what that is, but
Yeah.
I don't know what it is and whenever I go over to his house,
Are we still down to play Helldivers?
yeah.
Okay, bet.
But whenever I go over to his house
Gotta make sure
and I
the
hook my
internet's on.
console to his internet, I don't have a problem with it. All of my stuff works just fine. His console with that internet, and I don't know what it is.
I feel really bad for Wesley because he loves this franchise. I never heard him talk about any other franchise other than this, really, unless we're talking about Red Dead, but that's a whole other story. He's mad at Rockstar for that one. He was so ready for this game, only to be met with disappointment.
That's a bad thing because it
It's
looks
like
great.
Anthem.
I didn't buy it this year just because I'm sick of that company. Period.
But
Well, yeah, I'm not saying that because of WWE. I'm saying that because of 2K.
Yeah.
I hate 2K with a passion. I didn't want to be giving my money to 2K this year.
but I'll give it to Nintendo though.
I will give it to Nintendo.
I'll give it to Nintendo. Ready for Pokemon Wins and Waves.
Shut up
baby.
and take my money.
Yeah,
I'll take your unfinished.
just
game.
give
I
me
will
Garchomp,
like it.
damn it.
Oh,
Okay.
speaking of Garchomp, did you get the mystery gift and do the thing?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I got it. I did it right after the direct.
the
bro.
garbage is for both of us.
The
garbage
Garbage
is
is
for
for
both.
both of us.
Just to sum this up, this is probably going to be the last time I am buying a WWE 2K related game.
I never
Just
will. Never
Flat
have. Never
out,
will.
keep the island because I think that is something there.
The island thing seems really cool.
Because at least it's something to work for.
It's
And the
like-
VC is ridiculous in that market, by the way. Get rid of my faction. Get rid of the battle pass shit. Keep the island, but like work on it a little bit. Work on the VC. Don't be weird and like have a shirt on there that actually costs like as much it does in real life. Don't do that. Smiling Friends is ending.
I'm actually kind of happy he's ending. He's not gonna be a part of like the propaganda, but it just goes on forever and ever and ever and ever. Because after a while, that's how like stuff slowly dies out of me. Like Family Guy, it's not that funny to me anymore. Somehow American Dad still is, but it's just like
It's
that's
because of Roger.
it's not even because of Roger, bro.
Yeah, it's 'cause of
I mean,
Roger.
I'm more of a fan of Steve because my boy can sing just like yours truly. I feel like I have a funnier time with the cast because it's not a repetitive joke over and over again.
Mm.
Like Family Guy, they have their set in stone jokes. Like Peter, the dumbass idiot, Lois, hypocrite, I guess. I don't know. I don't really get Lois's deal. Woman. Meg gets shit on. Chris, yeah, they give Chris more stuff, especially when he does his adventures with Brian and Stewie. Stewie, gay baby, for what fucking reason? No idea.
Well,
Brian, an absolute ass.
bisexual at most.
I don't care. But it was even funnier about like, the only funny clip for me is like, hey Brian, rate these pictures for me. Serious or sexy or whatever the thing is. And then Brian's like, who the fuck took these? What the hell?
Was that the episode where like that's 2K?
Bob's Burgers, funny as shit. The most normal show ever, but it is so funny. Bro, the entire family is just fucking weird, bro.
My favorite episodes is when it was like the murder mystery episode where they all got invited to the mansion.
Oh, and it was like James Woods or whatever.
But when they went to the mansion and they started getting like picked off, they started doing like the horror movie tropes where like dude had a cell phone, he had service, he went up to the balcony. Oh hey, you got up here quick, and it's the camera walking towards him. You don't know who it is, and he just goes, "Oh my gosh, it's you." That person that we could have realized all along. Like he could have said the name.
Oh yeah, the iconic movie trope thing. Yeah.
Just little jokes and stuff like that is what makes it good. Like,
or at the end with Stewie killing the news anchor when she tried to kill us. If everybody's gonna kill that bitch, it's gonna be me. But I prefer like American Dad because there's just like Stan, Francine, Roger, Haley, Steve, Jeff. Even when they finally added Jeff into the intro after like 2 years ago. Stan, how am I gonna get home? How about you go for a jog, you gross bowling pin? Steve in his singing episodes, bro, trapped in the locker, boys 12, daddy's gone.
what about the weekend in that one episode?
Oh, dude, the weekend in that one episode was so fucking hilarious. I'm a virgin. Oh, he finally fucked. You know what?
Look who finally showed up to work.
Nah, Corey doing his own thing. I mean, to be fair, I can give Corey credit because he's making his own anime and manga. But at the same time, though, the people that are still
that
like.
didn't start Markiplier proposing.
Hey, bro. But Another one favorite of my Roger clips before this one loads. Tell me how you killed our baby, Amanda.
I saw that one. The other
That
day.
is my favorite one of one of his skit characters, bro. Oh yeah, with economics. And then Francine just jumps his ass.
Tell us how you talk about economics with all the
Economics
economics
people.
people.
As an economics convention. Another one of my favorite clips from American Dad is when the gay neighbors. I remember one of their dads was coming over and they were like, "My dad doesn't know I'm gay. Let's do a little quick swap real quick." Something happened to where like one of them pissed off Stan. I forgot which one. And Stan was like, "Francine, I need you to come back. Terry's being mean and he's not doing this, that, or the third." And then the dad was like, "What are you talking about? Francine's so-and-so's girlfriend." No, that's my wife. Your son is gay. And then he faints. See that? That's how a gay guy faints. This is how a real man faints.
Damn.
Knock Michael.
God.
He didn't make that hard of a thud. But
You don't know that. You're not a microphone.
not yet.
And you? Tough order to follow. Bed shitting potential is high.
I'll have the same.
He just breaks.
Oh yeah, this is still a podcast, but
Well, back to what we were talking about before. Smiling Friends is ending. Like Austin said earlier, it's a good thing they're cutting it, nipping it in the bud before it gets overplayed out. I agree with that. However, what upsets me about it is that they had confirmed 2 more seasons, and so that's just not happening anymore. Unless this is just one big April Fool's joke, which would
Probably.
be absolutely hilarious if this is truly the end. Thank you, Smiling Friends. It was a great ride. Funny shit. Absolutely loved it.
And it was really original too.
thank you for making us smile.
With friends.
You did your job. You did
The biggest task you had, you succeeded.
Mr.
Trash.
Boss would be proud. What, 2 more episodes coming out in April?
Mm-hmm.
April 12th, I think.
Yeah, April 8th through the 13th. I won't be here.
We were gonna record so many episodes in that time span.
This should hold us over. Hopefully.
Until May.
I'm expecting a 20-minute episode out of this.
You guys got to talk about your overrated
and
and underrated things. I'm going to talk about a game, one that I think got too much hate, and that was just because of how fucking good it did. I'm talking about last year's Game of the Year winner, Expedition 33. So,
He said what?
a lot of people, just because they didn't play the game and just saw the Game Awards and saw it winning everything, this game fucking sucks. I played the game afterwards. I wasn't going to give my opinion on it until I actually played it.
Yeah.
So I bought it after the Game of the Year award. It was fantastic. It 100% deserved the Game of the Year stuff. All of it. Yes, it's a style of game that I like turn-based games. Like I like turn-based RPGs. But I've also seen people that don't like those games that played it and thought it was really good. The story was great. I'm a big character guy. I really like the characters. And the gameplay. Dude, I fucking love the combat. It's not only turn-based because it's not like you're just sitting there watching the enemy. Like you have to dodge and parry the enemy's attack. The art direction was really cool. Like I like the designs of like all the different areas. The music was fantastic. Some of that music still sticks with me. Like the main theme that kind of plays throughout. I still get that stuck in my head sometimes. It was really good. Spoiler alert for the end of the game. A choice between 2 of the characters go into this area and you choose one of them and fight the other. And the ending changes depending on that. And so I need to go back and actually do the other one. Some big twists and turns. Everything's not quite as it seems.
During that Game of the Year Awards, I didn't really care who won. I thought all the nominees were really good games either way.
But if we want to talk about some overrated mess,
let's do it.
Another turn-based game. This one's overrated. Baldur's Gate 3.
Another game
I
with
mean,
a 3 in it.
The thing is with Baldur's Gate, I bought Baldur's Gate. I played a good bit of book 1, or I did not make it a book 2 or book 3 because it's not as D&D friendly as people made it out to be. That's when I also learned, because I'm super new to the D&D scene, but I'm learning as I go. After a while, I think I soft locked myself into just an infinite death loop. So I could not get out of there. I couldn't escape no matter what I did. So I was just this game is not for me. Thank God I bought it on sale.
And I say it's overrated because the only reason people regarded it so high was because of some of the interactions you could have with some of the other characters.
AKA the sex options.
You know what I'm talking about.
You
And
freaks.
that game,
No.
it won Game of the Year in 2023. Complete and utter bullshit.
Who are they competing against?
A lot of people were like, it should have been Spider-Man 2, which I disagree with. It should not have been Spider-Man 2. But it should have been Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Because I really enjoyed Breath of the Wild when it came out. Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite games of all time. And I like Tears of the Kingdom more than Breath of the Wild. People would say Breath of the Wild's better because it was like more fresh and new whenever it came out. And then when Tears of the Kingdom came out, I was like, oh, it feels like I'm just playing Breath of the Wild. But Tears of the Kingdom was like a more expanded upon version of Tears of the Breath of the Wild, and it felt like a sequel. It felt like a different game. All these people like, oh, it felt like Breath of the Wild. It felt like a different game.
It really felt, especially when they added
Because like you
the
have the
Omni-Hand.
whole constructs that you could build with
the
Omni-Hand.
contraptions that people were making shortly after game release was crazy.
The getting around the map was completely different.
Dude, the
And it's like-
underground, the above, the sky temples, the dragons with the different elements, even the boss fight within
Which I
itself was
know-
crazy.
I know the dragons they were in. Well, 3 of them were in Breath of the Wild, but the 4th one, the Light Dragon,
Yeah, so AKA,
That was-
spoiler alert for people that don't know, it's Zelda.
it is Zelda.
I mean, I guess most people just didn't want to do the puzzles and stuff like that, and I'm not gonna lie, some of those side quests were pretty atrocious. Like that one dude that's like, oh yeah, bring me 99 wood, 99 this, 99 that.
That was in Breath of the Wild, though.
I mean,
'cause
I
what-
didn't do that one either because I'm like,
Terrytown, dude.
Yeah,
that
Terrytown.
was like you had to get so much freaking wood, but that was still a lot of chopping you had
Yeah.
to do.
a lot of weapons. And then in this game, another thing that really, the one thing I really hated about Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is when your weapons could fucking break.
I do think it was a little worse in Tears of the Kingdom, only because they really wanted you to use the fuse thing.
Yeah, they wanted to, but to be
To
fair
fuse
though,
things to the weapons
Yeah.
to make their durability go up.
tell me how you get the greatest weapon of the game, the Master Sword, and it can run out of energy, but we can't
See,
use it.
I think the main problem with that is like, yeah, I kind of get why they did it. I don't like how long the cooldown was.
Wasn't it like 10 minutes?
It's 10 minutes.
It started off at 60 damage. If it ran out of energy, just make it like 30 to 15 in attack damage wise. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it goes to 1. Let me have an infinite weapon, please. Because even if you don't do damage, you can still do stagger and knockdown. At least they did keep the whole light beam thing if you were at full health and you did the throwing animation, which I found hilarious. If you weren't like super into puzzles as me and you just wanted to immediately get the Master Sword after you got the amount of hearts, going through that fucking fog for me when it first came out, I hated it. I'm not gonna lie, that flurry rush mechanic in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, so fucking good.
It's really
Hey, I'm talking about you hit that
and
dodge
it's
correct,
really broken in Breath of the Wild because you can do some crazy stuff.
dude, especially if you have the Master Sword at the time.
Well, I'm talking about like there's some crazy glitches you can do with it, like
Mhm.
or just bullet time in general.
Yeah.
So like the Guardians, there was like one that's in like a wetlands, so you can use like Cryonis to make an ice block
Mm-hmm.
appear under it. Well, if you do that and enter bullet time,
What, it eats it?
like it just
Guardians
dude,
were
those
the-
things were so
they-
scary.
Okay, and the thing is, they
Is that the thing where like the piano noise
Yeah.
starts
Yes.
playing and it's
You can still kill them in one shot if you have an ancient arrow and you hit them in the eye.
I duped a max of 3 stacks of ancient arrows at one point. I sat there for like an hour doing, like hour and a half doing that thing. Oh man, I'm talking about when I got to Ganon, I was like, I wish I could use these ancient arrows on you, but it won't work.
When I first fought Ganondorf and it got to the second phase and like his health bar was coming back, it just kept going.
And it went off like
And it
off
goes all the way to
screen.
the edge of the screen.
And we're like,
I'm like,
what? You going for a flurry rush attack? He does the exact same backflip you just did. You're like, oh my god, because you're still stuck in slow mo. And you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh
I
my god.
feel like the dragon fight was more cinematic though. Enjoyed
Especially
that.
ending with the. Ah!
but at the end of the day you think that game should have beat Baldur's Gate.
Absolutely.
How he says
Absolutely.
says that about 2023.
This 2018
2020.
Well,
Last of Us
Us
2.
won.
That game should not have won Game of the Year. It should have went to Ghost of Tsushima. It should have went to Ghost of Tsushima. I do not care
Yeah.
what people say.
I kind of want to play that game. Is that still worth it?
Yeah. Overall, in 2020, Ghost of Tsushima should have won. Like how you feel about Red Dead 2 story is how I feel about Ghost of Tsushima story.
RPG.
Black Myth
I-
Wukong was a
Really,
very
it should have
nice
been Black
looking-
Myth Wukong.
That
Black
was
Myth-
a nice looking.
It was a
game.
really good game.
The Elden Ring DLC.
Yeah,
Probably
shout
the
out
best
DLC.
thing that came out all of 2024. But it would have set a really bad precedent had a DLC won Game of the Year.
Yeah.
And honestly, the only one out of all of these that really could have been competitive with it was probably Resident Evil. But Metroid Dread just kind of went back to like the old Metroid formula, which was good. But when most people think of Metroid, they think of Metroid Prime,
Yeah.
the first-person shooter. And another Game of the Year that I think was a robbery.
You don't have to.
Overwatch won Game of the Year in 2016.
Yes, over Dark Souls 3.
Over Uncharted 4.
Over Dark Souls 3.
Over Doom.
Over Titanfall 2?
Over Dark Souls 3.
Over Inside. And Super Hot. Are you shitting me?
The same people that used the at the time argument for Overwatch is the same people that think Red Dead should have beat God of War. And it's like, yes, because it holds up better. It does hold up better. But at the time, it was like, oh, God of War at the time
Yeah,
had like
It was.
changed the game for its formula. And it's
And
like
plus, Kratos came back after I don't know how many
and
years.
it's like that's what Overwatch did. It changed the game for its genre. But what game holds up the best? Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls.
Red Dead.
And yet for 2018, Red Dead hold up better than God of War.
I think it was mostly just nostalgia bait. That's why God.
I'm a little biased on 2018.
And I'm gonna say that
What was 2019?
2019.
Red Dead 3.
That was Sekiro. I know Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't winning. Like, no disrespect. Oh yeah, Death Stranding. If anything, it would have been Death Stranding or Smash Ultimate.
If it was Smash Ultimate, I'd probably have been like,
Yeah.
which I mean, Resident Evil 2 remake was really good.
I think for 2018 it was God of War, Red Dead, Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed, something or other.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, it was Celeste, God of War, Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, Monster Hunter was recommended? I love Monster Hunter, by the way.
I love when indie games
You would have rooted for that 100%.
I would have 100%. I love indie studios and like these up and coming studios because like Sandfall that did Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Yeah.
That was like their first game, and it was fantastic. God forbid, Megacorp doesn't win the award.
Death Stranding 2, I can actually still see it being on this list.
It's
Because-
Kojima. Dark Souls 3 wasn't even nominated for Game of the Year in 2016.
No.
Oh, that's really bad.
2015's was...
That was Witcher, I think. and
Yeah, Witcher 3.
was
The nominees were Bloodborne, Fallout 4, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, and Super Mario Maker.
That's a fucking stacked year. Mario Maker was 100% the polar bear in Arlington, Texas. For that,
2014, Bayonetta 2, Dark Souls 2, Dragon Age Inquisition 1, Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, and Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor. Mario Kart 8 was good.
Deluxe was better.
made it so much. Double items?
Which I think there were double items in Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8. Smash 4 underrated. It was really good. A lot of people, because like the DLC ruined that game, like the competitive scene at least. Because like the characters were really cool. Like seeing Cloud was fucking broken. Mewtwo and Lucas and Roy. But then they had Cloud, Bayonetta.
Dude,
broke the
Bayonetta
game.
fucking broke the meta, bro.
Ruined the meta. Also, overhated any Fire Emblem characters being added to the game, like for Ultimate, because y'all hated on Corrin, and y'all really, really hated on Byleth. And Byleth was from one of my favorite games, because Three Houses is my favorite Fire Emblem game. I have like 200 hours into that game. I've literally played through it like 6 times. Just because there's all those entries. What about all the Mario entries? There's more Pokemon in Mario in Smash Ultimate than there is Fire Emblem. Oh, well, they all play the same. No, they don't. The only ones that play the same are like Marth and Lucina. Those are the only ones that play the same, and it's because Lucina is an echo of Marth, and there's a lore reason. There's a lore reason. She literally disguises herself as Marth. Just say you didn't play the game. God, I won't stand for it. I won't. Fire Emblem gets too much hate, and I'm gonna play the new game when it comes out, and I'm gonna like it. And guess what? You're gonna like it. And I can't wait for Smash 6 when they have all of the Fire Emblem characters come back, and they put the guy from Engage in there too. I forget the canon name. Pepsi Man.
We're the Three and Only Podcast signing off for this episode. I'm
Peace.
Austin.
I'm Weston.
I'm Tree.
Will.
Let's
Listen.
Deuces. Oh.